Hello everyone. Welcome to Calculation Booster 1. Okay, so these few days you'll be with me a lot more. We'll be having 4 extra lessons right before our exam. Do you know when's our exam? Our exam is on November 11th, which is next Monday. Welcome, welcome. A sneak peek. Today we'll be learning how to find good friend pairs and write addition equations. Okay, today we'll be learning about plus. Right, all about pluses over here. Hello, hello. Welcome, guys. It's a Thursday. It's Diwali, I know. It's a public holiday. I hope you guys are resting well. Today, we just ended the TASMO exam for the K2 to P3 students. Yeah, I think they did pretty well. In our exam, I'm sure you'll do pretty well too. Right? So remember to practice more, okay? And come for more lessons with me. Okay, and we will start at 5:30 sharp. Hi, Kiran. You're always here. Hello, hello. Okay, it's 5:30. Let's start. Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Teacher Chi Yong. So today we'll be learning about Calculation Booster 1, which is all about addition. Okay, so plus, the plus sign is this one. Right, in case you don't know, this is the plus sign. So let's see what kind of problems we can do with plus signs. First, let's watch a video together.
Learn it!
Happy birthday
Wow!
to you.
Hey!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
This is beads. He has 10 columns of beads, and each column has 10 beads. He has a lot of skills.
Amazing! How many things can he do? Wow! We just passed by 2 piles of stones. How many did you see in total?
Beads is coming, calculating with me. I saw 10 stones first, move one column of beads up without counting. Then I saw two more stones move another two beads up. How many beads have moved up in total?
Okay, so what's our problem here? You see these beads, what did you do? Okay, in each column here, there are a total of 10 beads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? We have 10 beads in each row here, in each column. So he pushes 10 beads up and he pushes another 2 beads. This means what? This means a 10 and a 2 together. In math, we can use addition to put them together. So for example, this is the same as 10 plus 2. Okay, and how many do you have? Do you count all of the beads in total? We can count, but it's very, very slow. So what should we do? Okay, so let's look at our Learn It 1 together. Squarey and Beads saw 10 stones. After a while, they saw 2 more stones. How many stones did they see in total? Okay, so with the beads, alright, so let's see whether we can use the beads here. Yes, we can. So, 10 stones first. We have 10 stones first, so I'm going to push 10 beads up. Okay, and how many more stones do we need? We need 2 more stones. So I push another 2 beads up. So how many do I have? I have a 10 and a 2. Alright, so do you see the 10 change? The 10 is still a 10, right? And on the next one, we have a 2. So let's write our equation here. We have a 10 plus 2. And what do you have? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's a 12 here. Now what do you think would happen if we plus a 3 instead? So I push one more bit here. Oops. I push one more bit. What will happen? This is still a 10 and a 3, right? So after 10 is what? 11, 12, 13. So if it was a 10 plus 3, it's equals to 1, 3, 13. So what do you notice? I notice that when I add 10 to another number, the new number I get will have a 1 in front of it with the number that was added on. So for example, 10 and 2, the new number is 1 in front and a 2, which is the new one. Okay, so let's try again. We can have a 10 plus 9. 10 plus 9 is what? We can count slowly, or we can just take 10 plus 9 equals, you see a 10 at the front and a 9 here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It is 19. So you see, this 9 here always appear at the end. And then the 1 always appear at this one here. Okay, so that's the rule we are seeing now. In our next try exercise, let's try it together. Squarey's mom prepared 10 cups of water, but realized that it was not enough. Then she prepared 6 more. How many cups did she prepare in total? Can you write the equation? Alright, so with the help of the beads, we can count very easily as well. But remember the rule earlier. When I add 10 to another number, I get a 1 in front and then the new number at the back. So let's try in this case here. My first number is 10 because I need 10 cups and then I need 6 more. So it is a 10 plus 6. Now, can you type in the chat what do you think the new number is? So hello, new student here. Okay, type in the chat what do you think the new number is? Okay, I'm sure you guys will have guessed it right. It is actually 1, 6. It's 16. You see, the 1 over here is at the front. And then the 6, which is the newly added number, is over here. So it's 16. Our answer is 16 cups. Alright, very good job to all of you. Now, let's see what happened to square root and bead. Alright, well, before that, let's take a look and check whether we know how to calculate very fast. So 10 is actually a very easy number, right? Remember, the rule is when you add 10 to a number, 1 is still at the front, and then we have the new number at the back. So take some time to think about how you would do these questions. Right? I'll give you 10 seconds, and then I will review the answer here. Okay, let's see the answer here. So let me do another example for the first one here, 10 plus 1. So we have a 10 at the front and a 1 at the back. So if you put them together, it will be 1, 1. And you probably have guessed it. It is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Okay? If you want to read it together, it is 17, 18, and 19. So you see the number here is always at the back. The 1 is always at the front. That is the beauty of using 10. When you add 10 to something. Alright. Now let's see where is their adventure.
Oh, I got it. Sometimes it's easy to count. If there are 10 at first, then when you add a few more, the answer is...
Oh, it's a bit laggy, but basically they're saying that if you add 10 to another number, you will get a 1 at the front and then the new number at the back. Okay, just like this. Alright, take note of that. Very good job, because we will need this information later. Now, let's do one more exercise. We need to match the fingers to make the 10. So what do I mean by that? In our first example here, how many fingers do I have? I have 6 fingers. In order to have 10 fingers, how many more fingers do I need? You can also see how many fingers are put down. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put 5 more fingers up, I would have 10 fingers. Okay? So the answer for number 1 is I need 4 more. Okay? So I will attach 1 to C. Okay, these are 2 columns, yeah? And then in number 2, I have what's this? This is 2. How many more fingers do I need to make 10? Remember what is 10? 10 is all your fingers that are out. So I have 2. I need 3 more fingers and I need 5 more fingers. Okay, let's repeat that. This is 2. I need to open the rest. When I open the rest, I can also count how many fingers are down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 should be paired with 8 fingers. So where's 8 fingers? It's at D. Now what about the rest? I have 3. Number 3, I have how many fingers? I have 5 fingers. This is an easy one. How many fingers do I have if I have 10 fingers? I need 10, like this, right? So how many more do I need? I need exactly 5 more, which is another hand here. Because 5 plus 5 equals to 10. So I should pair number 3 to B. And lastly, let's practice together. I put a 3 up at first. How many more fingers do I need to make 10? So let's count. All the other fingers are down. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more. Okay? So you can do it like this. 7. Alright, very good job. Why are we doing this exercise? Because we want to find the best friend pairs for 10. Alright, so before that, let's watch another video.
Hmm.
1 and 9 are good friends. 2 and 8 go hand in hand. 3 and 7 are best buddies. 4 and 6 go together. 5 and 5 are hand in glove. They are all good friend pairs. Yeah!
What are you guys singing?
The Good Friend Pair Song.
If two numbers that add up to 10, they a good friend pair.
So this is the good friend pairs. Now, if you look closely at the best friends here, right, take some time to look at who are the best friends. We have 1 and 9, we have 3 and 7, we have 5 and 5, 4 and 6, 2 and 8. So each of the best friends here, when they add up, what number would it be? It would be a 10. So you see 1 plus 9 equals to 10. 3 plus 7 is also equals to 10. 5 plus 5 is 10, and so are the rest. Now these are called best friend numbers. Alright, so what do we have? 9. Who's 9's best friend? Think about it. It is 1. Okay, very good job. If it's very hard for you to remember, you can put up the next one. We have 8 fingers here. How many more fingers do I need? I need 2 more. So the next one should be a 2. Next one, 7. Put up 7 fingers. How many more fingers do I need? I need 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more. Like this, 3 more. Okay, and then 6. Alright, I'll give you 10 seconds to find how many more do you need to make 10. Who is the best friend pair for 6? Alright, that's right. It is a 4. And lastly, using 5, we need 5 as well to make a 10. So these are the best friend pairs. Okay, let me say again. 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5. Now, for the learning exercise here, we need to find the best friend pairs in these many numbers here. Alright, we need to find the best friend pairs that are side by side. So let me show you an example. So let's look from the top to the bottom, left to right. So let's see from the first row here with 1. Is 1 and 3 a best friend pair? No, because 1 and 3 adds up to be 4, not 10. But 3 and 7, are they a best friend pair? Yes, they are. So what should we do here? We need to circle it. Now this is one group. Okay, and then we also have 7 and 4. Is it? No. Okay, so this is how you check. 4 and 4. Is it a best friend pair? No. 4 and 5? No. 5 and 5? Yes. Circle it. 9 and 1? Yes. 1 and 2? 2 and 3? No. 2 and 8? Yes. Okay, spend some time to look through the numbers to see whether you can find it yourself. Okay, remember, we need to check from top to bottom, left to right. We need to count in order so it's not messy. Okay, so I'll give you about 30 seconds to find it, and then I'll reveal the answer. Okay, good job, guys. Some of you got it correct. Okay, now let's quickly find the best friend pairs. Let's continue. On my second row here, I have 4 and 6. Okay, and no more. Next row, 1 and 9. Okay, 9 and 8, nope. 8 and 0, nope. I have this one here. And then 3 and 4, 4 and 3, nope. Okay, So the idea is to find the best friend pairs very, very quickly. 6 and 4, they are best friends. And then no more. So what else do we have? Okay, what's our answer here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 groups here. Okay, so let me circle 8 groups first. But let me check whether did I miss something. Okay, we always need to check our work here. 1, 3, 7. Nope. Nope. Okay, scan through and see whether you have the correct answer. And I believe my answer is correct. There are a total of 8 groups. And I hope you guys have gotten the same answer. So don't worry if you haven't finished yet, because you can do it as homework later. So these are the best friend pairs. Now, for the next try it, we need to fill in the blank to solve the calculation. So for example, my first one here, I have something plus 8 equals to 10. Okay, so to fill in the something, we need to know we are finding the best friend pair for 8. Okay, so what's the best friend pair for 8? What when added to 8 equals to 10? It is a 2, because 2 and 8 are best friends. Now, using the same logic, let's try to do the next questions. Okay, I'll give you about 30 seconds to fill in the 5 blanks remaining. Alright, okay, so I hope you guys got the correct answer here. Let's find the best friend pairs for 4, we have 6. For 1, we have 9. For 3, we have 7. For 6, we have 4. And for 5, we have 5. Okay, let's familiarize ourselves with the best friend pairs. 2 pairs with 8. 6 pairs with 4. 9 pairs with 1. And 3 pairs with 7. Lastly, 5 pairs with 5. Okay, this is the best friend pairs, or the good friends pair. Okay, now let's see what we have learned so far. Number 1, if you add 10 to a number, the new number would have a 1 in front of it. For example, 10 plus 2 equals to 1 and 2. And good friend pairs adds up to 10. 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, and 5, 5. Okay, so good friend pairs are very important, okay? Because in the next learning exercise, we will need the good friend pairs to help us. Okay, no break time for you guys. Let's watch the next video. Oops.
Ouch!
Excuse me. I am bringing some carrots to my house.
Carrots? Huh?
How many
do you have?
I remember I counted 9. Then Mrs. Rabbit counted 6 more. So how many are there in total?
Okay, so what's our problem here? We need to add 9 carrots with 6 carrots here. How can we do that? 9 plus 6. It's gonna be more than 10. So what is it? Okay, let's find out how we can do it.
I know how to calculate with beads. Move 9 up first, and then move up 6 more. So there are 1, 2.
Oh no, it's a bit laggy. Don't worry, I'll explain it. So, what did they recommend? Eddie recommended we can do 9 and then 6 in total. So let's put 9 beats up. And then how many beats up? 6 beats up. Okay, so how do you count it? Do we count it one by one? No, it's gonna take too long. Okay, so instead, when we start with 9, what should we use to make our calculations easier? Right? Remember, the first thing we learned today is adding with 10 is very, very easy because we can just put the 1 at the front. Okay, so let's make 10 with our 9 here. For 9, how do we make 10? How many more do we need? We need 1 more carrot, right? We know because 9 and 1 are best friend pairs. So let's put 9 first. And since we only need 6 more, if you have already taken out 1, how many more do we need? Okay, I have 6 here, I minus 1. I take away 1. I only need 5 more here. Because I already put 1 at the start to pair with 9. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 more here. So how many do I have? I have a 10 and a 5. Together I have 15. 5 carrots in total. Okay, so let me show you another exercise here. Right, if you want, since we cannot use the beads, right, we need to write it like this. Firstly, we have a 9 plus 6. We know that we want to add with 10 instead, because 10 is very, very easy to do. So, let's split up 9 to make 6 a 10. Right? So who is 6 best friend? Who's the best friend for 6? It is a 4. Right? So we need a 4 to make a 10. Now you see, we can attach it like this. 4 and 6 together, it becomes a 10. Okay? Now what about this random number here? This empty number. What should it be? You see, the 9 is split into 2 numbers, right? It splits into the 4, okay? And it also needs a 5. Okay, why? Because 9 is equals to 5 plus 4. Okay, now what's next? We need to put 5 and 10 together. What's 5 plus 10? It is 15. So making problems easier is always creating some 10 to help us with our calculations. Alright, now let's skip to the learning exercise here. We have Squary's mom that made 9 jars of strawberry jam. Let's underline 9 jars of strawberry jelly. And Squary made 2 jars. How many jars did they make in total? To put the two numbers together, we first have to write 9 and 2, right? Because we are adding 9 and 2 together. And which number should we make into 10? Right? Remember, we are making 10 to make our calculations easier. Which number do we make into 10? Do you think it's A or B or any number? What do you think? You can type in the chat here. Okay, I'm sure you guys have gotten it. The answer is we should do 9. Why? Because 9 is very, very close to 10. Okay, so let's try making 9 into 10. How many more numbers do we need? How many more do we need to make 9 to 10? Or you can ask yourself, who is 9's best friend? 9 best friend is 1. Okay, so let's try. We need to make 1 more. And this will require 2 to make 2 ones here. Right? 2 split into 2 numbers. The first one, we give the 9. Okay, like this. So this is a 10. So now we have a 10 and a 1. Together it is 11. Very good job. Okay, so if you want to split 10, if you want to use 2 to make 10, it is also okay, right? It's only if you already know all the best friend numbers, right? That's when calculation becomes very, very easy. Okay, now for the next tried exercise, try to do it yourself. Eddie's father made 8 cupcakes and Eddie made 7 cupcakes. What is the sum of cupcakes divided? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds and you can tell me the answer. Okay, now let's try. I have 8 and a 7. Okay, and based on this shape here, I need to give some number to 7 to make a 10. Let's split into 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 7 makes what? Makes 10. So 5 and 10 is 15. So the answer is 15 cupcakes together. Okay. Now, let me try again. I can also go the other way around. I can have 7 and 8. Now, using this diagram here, I want you guys to draw out in your workings, okay? So this 8 here, okay, good job, Kieran, you got it. This 8 here needs 2 to make a 10. And what's the remaining number here? We need a 5. So together we have a 15. Very good job. Now, let's see what we have learned today. First thing we learned, if you add 10 to a number, the new amount will have a 1 in front of it. So for example, 10 plus 2 equals to 1 and a 2, which is a 12. And this works with any other numbers. 10 plus 7 is 17. 10 plus 8 is 18. 10 plus 9 is 19. Take note, this will never change. It's always the same. Yes. And the next thing we learned is the good friend pairs that adds up to 10. Again, what are the good friend pairs? Let's think about it. What pairs with 1? It is a 9. What pairs with 2? It's an 8. 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 5. These are the good friend pairs. And lastly, when the sum of two numbers is more than 10, I can make the bigger number into a 10 to make it easier to add. So if I have a 2 and a 9 together, okay, how should I add it? I should make 9 into 10. To make 9 to 10, how many more do I need? I need a 1. This gives me a 10. And then what's the remaining number here? It is a 1. Lastly, you put the 1 and the 10 together to become a 11. That's how you add the two numbers that is more than 10. Okay, and thank you for watching. This will be all for today's exercise. Okay, I'll give you a homework later. Alright, so you need to practice. Okay, and don't forget to come back 2 days later, which is my second calculation booster. Alright, see you and bye bye. Thank you all for coming, yeah? Thank you, GT. Thank you, Wong Fai. Bye bye. Say bye bye to me. Bye bye. Enjoy your dinner, okay? I'll go and eat as well.